Welcome back, family. Lancescurv here of Lancescurv.com. Always go to Lancescurv.com to see the work that you will not see on these social media platforms that can oftentimes be fickle. Well, she said what? The responses to that video are worth talking about. But we're going to deal with that on a live show where we will allow individuals, both male and female, to call in live time. Now, let me just clear up some confusion about the actual video that you may not have known. While the video was live last night, many people in the comment section, the chat room actually, of the live video complained about the sound buffering. I didn't realize this until the end. When I played the video back, there was no glitches in the sound. But by that time, I had uploaded or began to upload the same exact video. And I went to bed, figuring, well, I'll upload this one and take the other one down. When I played back the original video that was live, there were no glitches. But we already had comments there. Now, the second one that I had uploaded premiered again, and that had its own comments. So I'm not trying to confuse anybody. If you see one that has comments that you may have made and then you see the other one or happen to see the other one, it may not be there. You'll see other comments. It's not me playing games or even YouTube playing games. We have two videos of the same only because I thought the original one had sound problems, which it did while it was live. So if I take one down, it wouldn't be fair to those who left comments. Either or. So I'm leaving them both up. That being said, this is going to address a request by a young man who told me he was 23 years old. He mentioned this in the chat room. Now I have to say, lots of comments that are well written, like Brother Red Aquarian, excellent comment that I will read tonight when I do the live show, and others, some a bit combative, but I'll give fair play to both. That being said, I want to address a young man in a constructive way because he basically reached out and said that he would love to better himself. These are not his exact words, but as a young black man, he would like to make himself better so that he can find that woman that is the sister of his dreams. Okay? I'm going to speak about the attributes of a good man, but I also want to say something else dealing with the negativity. As Kevin Samuels pointed out, I believe at the time, whether it was a year or two ago, when he was alive, that 52% of all black men are single and don't have any children. So therefore, that goes out the window with the Pookie and Ray Ray theory. For the young ladies who have dealt with the Pookie and Ray Rays, you made your decision if you had children with them to open your legs and have children with these guys. It's a big world out here. We need to expand. We need to reach out and deal with different pedigrees of people, different statuses, different educational levels, different backgrounds. There's a lot of brothers and sisters out here for us to mix and mingle with. So if you made the bad choice and didn't know how to rate a man before becoming intimate with him, whether you have or not, that was a venom-laced comment. We are all not like that. All the friends that I grew up with that are retired right now, there are some who made bad decisions that lived in my neighborhood or community, but the overwhelming majority of those who were raised with me, who had their parents, and some didn't have both parents, some didn't have any parents, they're still doing quite well because the black community back in the day wasn't one of separation. It was one of coming together. And that helped to heal a lot of individuals who would have otherwise been thrown to the wayside if they were raised in this particular modern day, where we point fingers instead of opening up our arms to embrace and to help heal, to have some empathy, to have some sympathy, to not think of it as every man for himself and all of this is bad and all of that is bad. A true black community is a beautiful thing. It's a powerful thing. And we're not going to make powerful young men if we don't reach out to them and tell them what needs to be done. You're going to have someone who's riding the fence, tempted to go and deal with what their peers are doing on a negative level, and influenced to do good. There are a lot of brothers out here, I'm not going to say they're confused, but they're kind of riding the fence. They need a framework. They need people above them, age-wise, experience-wise, wisdom-wise, to help guide them. Saying that they're bad, saying that this German woman is the one who is going to get the Pookie and Ray Ray, I think she has enough intelligence not to make the dumb choice that other people are bitter about. That's exactly what it is. See, a penis is standard equipment with all males. But when you're a man, there are other attributes that you must have, and a real woman who knows what she wants knows how to find a real man. And that's what I've dealt with all my life as far as those who are over me and in my community, starting with my father, rest his soul, and my mother, because it took two. But as a man, he did his job with me. And there were so many men, real men in our community. Yes, we had those who fell by the wayside, but you know what? The real men picked up the slack. I can name off so many names. I won't put their names out there. But all of my friends, whether they had a father or not, or a father that passed away early, there was a community that made up with manhood. True black manhood is not something that's just penis-based. Some of these women who are angry today, who are bitter today, who feel stupid because they made the wrong choices, don't be angry. Just teach your daughters and teach the young females around you not to make the same mistakes that you did. Because nothing good is going to come out of that. As much as we're under attack and as much as I speak about that, the bottom line is, in the midst of it, while we're in the trenches of this ever-changing, crazy world, we still must build. That being said, to the brother who reached out to me in the comment section, I don't see a comment anymore. We know how these social media platforms can be. Well, guess what? I'm going to rattle off 10 attributes that a good man must have. And for all of you brothers out there, this is just brief. We need to speak to the brothers, and we need some young ladies out here who are true women and truly ladies to speak to the young ladies. Let's build. You can use this platform, the conference line. Contact me, Lance@Lancescurv.com. That's my email address. My phone number on WhatsApp, or dial direct without any long distance phone call charges, because I'm in West Africa. You can dial 407-590-0755. I don't care about hits. I don't care about being the most popular. You know how YouTube and the social media platforms do me. I've been out here since 2001, before they were even in existence, doing the work. Let's build. I'm 61 years old. 20 years from now, I'm 81. I got more time behind me than I do ahead of me, so let's build and leave a legacy so that people can say, hey, they did the work. Number one, integrity. A good man consistently demonstrates honesty and strong moral principles. He is trustworthy and always strives to do the right thing even when it's difficult. Number two, responsibility. He takes ownership of his actions and obligations, both personally and professionally. This includes being reliable, fulfilling commitments, and being accountable for his decisions. Respectfulness. A good man shows respect to everyone, regardless of their background or status. He values others' opinions, treats people with kindness, and maintains healthy boundaries. Number four, compassion. He is empathetic and caring, always ready to offer support and understanding to those in need. Compassion drives him to help others and contribute positively to his community. Number five, ambition. A good man sets goals and works diligently towards achieving them. He is motivated and proactive, continually seeking self-improvement and growth in all aspects of life. Number 6, emotional intelligence. He is aware of his emotions and can manage them effectively. He also understands and empathizes with others' emotions, which helps in building strong and healthy relationships. Humility. A good man remains humble and grounded regardless of his achievements. He acknowledges his strengths and weaknesses, and he is open to learning from others. Generosity. He is willing to give his time, resources, and energy to help others without expecting anything in return. His generosity extends to both his personal and professional life. Number 9, strong work ethic. He is dedicated and hardworking, always giving his best in everything that he does. A strong work ethic reflects his commitment to achieving success through honest and diligent work. Number 10, positive attitude. A good man maintains a positive outlook on life, even in challenging situations. His optimism and resilience inspire others and contribute to a supportive and encouraging environment. These attributes form a solid foundation for young black men to become exemplary individuals, cherished by their families, cherished by their communities, and future partners. By embodying these qualities, they can live a life of integrity and pride, making a meaningful impact in the world. So how dare you throw off on those of us who are doing well? How dare you throw off on those of us who understand what strong, black, straight family pride is? You throw off on a Pookie and Ray Ray, who obviously did not have the upbringing and the undergirdment to bring them up to the potential of the seeds of greatness that are inside of them, but never took place to grow. We're all not like that. And if you, sisters, for those black women who are bitter, because I would like to believe that the majority of my sisters are positive, supportive, loving, dedicated, long-suffering, sympathetic, empathetic, and God-fearing. If you are that, you will attract a partner who has those same attributes. You will attract what you are. You will attract what you go for. If you have a high moral compass, it must be said, we all can make mistakes. We all can make bad choices. But if you lay down with a Pookie and Ray Ray, I'm quite sure long before you understood who and what they were. And a Pookie and Ray Ray will go anywhere, lay down with anybody. If you, at the time, understood what a real man was, you wouldn't be as bitter as you are for laying down with that Pookie or Ray Ray. But don't make it seem and appear that we're all like that. Because I have many friends that I've known from single-digit ages, from the 60s, 70s, 80s, coming on up, that have lived good lives, dedicated to their wives, dedicated to their partners, that did the right thing, worked hard, was generous with their time, never looked for anything in return, admitted their strong points and weaknesses and worked on the weaknesses and let you know what they were transparent, they didn't play games. The bottom line is that they were ideal partners, and you do have them out there. But if you never had an example of it in your face, you just won't know. So don't be bitter, be better. That's the bottom line. Don't be bitter, be better. And if you can't be better, then you show the young folks how to be better instead of complaining of a mistake that you made that could have been avoided. You create your world. You made your bed, you lay in it. But it doesn't mean everybody else will. Lancescurv out. Lancescurv.com. Over and out. On to the next one. Leave your comments. Thank you so much.